Welcome friends to Muskrat Links. Today we've got a super cool and super exciting video. You guys know I love my experiments, and today we are going to be testing to see, can the SkyTrak read multicolored balls and balls with pictures on them? This is going to be super exciting. I've read a lot online but never really could get any definitive answers here. So today we're hoping to answer that question. Be sure to stick around to the end because we are also going to do a bonus of can the SkyTrak read balls with no external lights. This is going to be super exciting. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Muskrat Links. We got tons of cool content here on the channel and we're pumping out more every day. I'm excited. Let's get into this. And just before we jump in, I do want to talk to you guys about what the SkyTrak is actually doing, just so you kind of get a better understanding for it. So what it does is it has a IR emitter, so it's emitting some infrared light. It has a laser curtain that the ball actually passes through. That is not the red dot that you guys are used to seeing on the ground there. That's just an indicator dot for us. The curtain is kind of a couple inches in front of the dot, and what it does is when the ball passes through, it takes a rapid series of images. I want to say it takes 3 images, just a few milliseconds apart essentially, and then what it does is it takes the images, flattens it so we can kind of see just the flat side of the ball that's facing it, and then does some calculations to see if any of the markings on the ball moved and how they moved as it passes through those 3 images. So that's kind of what's happening there. So really, it's not supposed to need any light since it's putting out its own infrared light. The problem tends to be if you have anything reflective, either on your shoes, on your club head, on your pant legs, behind you on a wall. Obviously, things that are closer are going to have more of an effect on it because the infrared light drops off pretty significantly with distance. So that's kind of what we're trying to prove today, just to give you guys a little bit more of an understanding. Let's get into it. For our testing today, we've got a pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and TP5 picks to test out. We're going to hit 3 shots with each club. Driver, 8-iron, 56 degree to see if we get any misreads or any sort of questionable readings and numbers I might see from the SkyTrak. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Pink ball up first, 3 shots with each club. One thing to note before we get started here, for your 56 degrees and high lofted clubs, you want to put your ball just in front of the SkyTrak aiming dot here down on the mat. For the 8-iron, we pretty much just want to put it bang on the dot, so it's, smack in the middle. And for a driver in woods, you want to put it almost an inch behind the dot. So that's kind of the dot placement I'm using when setting up these shots. 56 degree first with the pink ball, let's go. For reference, this pink ball is a Top Flight D2 Diva. If you guys have watched the channel before, you know what to expect here. We're looking for about 95 yards carry. Who knows what the spin numbers are going to be on these balls because they have quite different covers and attributes and compression. So anything up around 10,000, 9,500 is going to be pretty normal. Pretty high launch angle on that one, but the numbers are looking good. I would say the SkyTrak is looking good after 1 shot. Just kidding, spin numbers at 4,100 on that? Let's see if that remains true or not, but that is about 5,000 RPMs too low. Interesting, interesting. Okay, this ball launches to the moon every time. Holy cow. Maybe those spin numbers are accurate. Let's see what we get. Wow, it's such a different ball flight than what I'm used to, but look at those spin numbers. Yeah, same thing again. That's crazy. Yeah, it stayed in frame, and look at that. It's going to be pretty much matching all those other ones, carrying just under 100, bouncing out a little bit with like 3,700 spin. Okay. These balls are sliding off the club. There's no spin on these things, but we'll see how it compares to the other balls. 8-iron up next here, ball getting put directly on the laser dot. Little chunky, but that looks about right. Playing my normal fade. Out there a bit, let's see if the spin numbers are fairly low again. Yeah, I think that is a little bit low for an 8-iron, so that's about what we expected. Another great shot. No concerns there from the 8-iron at all. That is perfect. Driver time, let's see what these spin numbers are. Normally I like to be at around 24, 2,500. So if we get lower than that, this could be my new ball. D2 Diva, here we go. There's the spin I'm used to seeing. That's gonna be out there quite a bit. I think that was closer to like 3,000 backspin. Let's see. Yeah, 3,400 backspin, okay. I know I spent most of the time for this segment talking about the D2 Diva itself, but the SkyTrak is having absolutely no problem whatsoever reading this pink ball. We'll hit one more here to confirm it. Perfect. Low launch, started it left, faded it back. Exactly what I thought when it came off the heel. All right, that is flawless. On to the next ball. It's going to be a red Callaway HX Hot, I think, or Super Soft. I'll tell you. It is indeed the Callaway Super Soft. This is the ball I have the most questions about because anything I found online said you can use pretty much any color you want, but not red. So we'll see. Will it be proven today? Well, it definitely felt soft, I'll tell you that. But those numbers are pretty much bang on what I would expect. Let's see what the spin numbers are for this thing. 6,300, pretty low spin. Okay. Another thing the Callaway does not have going for it is it has a curved logo, which allegedly the SkyTrak has more trouble reading. So far, so good though. Decent. Again, got more juice behind that one. Let's see where those numbers are. Carrying 104 out to 114. Backspin numbers only of 4,400 though. Crazy. Up. That's our first misread. Nothing on that one. Let's see if I can get it this time. Correction, that was a no read, not a misread. Ball placement was fine. I put it just in front of the dot. I'm putting it back in that same place again. Let's see what we get. There we go, though I think that is a misread because I hit that up and to the left. It might be because they're just exiting the SkyTrak early with this launch angle. It's 42 degrees, but I have some serious questions about this red ball. 8 iron up here next. Definitely have some question marks for this red ball. Let's see how it does with the 8 iron. Looks good. Seems like a perfect reading to me. Came out a little left of center, fading back, carrying 150. Perfectly normal 8 iron shot. All right, that is 3 for 3 with the 8 iron. No questions there. All of them are almost directly identical. Now up to the driver. Let's see how she does. That's a snap hook. You could tell. I always like ending on a snap hook. You know, I think it really validates the data. That way we get all the good readings on it. Okay, enough of the fun though. Red ball done. That's kind of questionable though. I still have some questions about those short iron, the 56 that I hit. So I don't know about the red. Orange up next. Orange ball is a Bridgestone E6. Let's see how it does. And the third shot from the Bridgestone is looking a-okay. Slightly shorter than normal, but certainly within the range of, I think it's a good reading. Time for the 8 iron. We'll see if we get any surprises here. Looking good. Definitely felt like I put a little bit more of a draw on that one, so I think it got the reading perfectly. Alrighty, on to the driver. That is a bullet of a drive. That one felt really nice coming off the club face. Yep, carrying 250 straight down the pipe. Probably no spin either. Yeah, 2,300, flawless. Started it right with a bit of a slice on it, but again, that is exactly correct. Okay, orange passes with flying colors. Puns intended. Next up for the yellow balls, we have a Srixon Soft Feel. Perfect. Again, it's crazy how much higher these balls launch compared to the normal balls I use, the Vice Pro Plus. It's crazy. These are like significantly higher launching and have significantly less spin. But that was a good reading, so we'll count it. 1 for 1 for the yellow guys. And 3 for 3. That is a money wedge shot if I've ever seen one. Wish it had more backspin though. All right, I'm gonna do a quick interlude test. I'm gonna pull out one of the Vice Pro Pluses and hit it just to directly compare it to this yellow one for your guys' sake. Here we go, same ball position, same everything. Let's just see the flight numbers difference. Remember, we've got 40-degree launch angle, 5,500 backspin here. Look at that, that is not flying nearly as high, but that's gonna be the 95 out to 100 that I expect. Yes, indeed. 30-degree launch angle, 10,000 backspin. That is a huge difference. Choosing the right golf ball for you will affect your game. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming here. 8 iron up next. And we will end with a little bit of a snap hook here. Might hit the 150 sign though. Bounce left. Ah, so close. All right, driver next. There we go, ending with another good poke. Got plenty of fade on that one, still ending down between the signs. We will take it. Yellow, good. Up next on the chopping block here is the green, guys. It's the Titleist Velocity. All right, let's try something different here. Let's try to hit a low punch draw and see if I can execute it, and then see if it can read it. So in that case, let's move it back and put it a little further on the dot since it's gonna be a lower release. Looks good. Started it left and drew it. Yeah, I just pulled it left, but still had the draw on it. So yeah, good job, SkyTrak. Nicely done. On to the 8 iron. Thin, low, and left. Okay, SkyTrak read that perfectly. Again, that's kind of the fun part about this, is it doesn't matter at all how I hit them. It's if the SkyTrak picks it up right, so it accurately represents what happened. That was perfect. Should be left with a draw. Yes, it is. Read perfectly, flying just over the 150 because I pulled it. All right, up to the driver. So far, so good with the greens. That's a really good ball. That felt clean off the face. That is gonna get out there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a fantastic drive. Carry 271 out to 300. All right, we'll take it. High launch on that one. That's not a very good drive, though it is straight, so I guess we can't really argue with it. High off the toe, pretty good reading. Okay, green passes with a check mark as well. Next up, we've got the blue Strixon Q-Star Tour, and we're gonna make sure the blue side is facing the SkyTrak because this is a divide, so we got yellow on one side, blue on the other. We'll make sure the blue is facing the SkyTrak for all of these shots. Because it's working so well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the line of the divide right up against the SkyTrak to see how that does, just for fun, because I think blue is good so far. Yeah, we got a good reading on that one as well. All right, nice job, SkyTrak. It was able to handle a ball with a divide right down the middle of it. That's gonna be interesting imaging. I wish I could see what it was taking a picture of. Wow, the divides might be my new golf ball. Those were 3 really well-struck drives, all staying within the bounds of our fairway down there. Perfect. Okay, 1 ball left, the TaylorMade TP5 picks. Again, there's a bit of mystery surrounding the TP5 picks. Some people online will say it doesn't read or it has more misreads. Let's see what the data says today. That one came out low off the heel, and that is exactly what happened. Might get the 250-yard sign. Oh, the sign was invisible. We went right through it. Oh, we've been scammed. All right, that's a good reading though. We caught it. Let's see if it gets there. Go, ball, go. Oh, I don't think it's going to. It'll be close though. We might get 290 out of it. Decent. All right, 287, a little bit spinny. Okay, we've got one more fun segment here. That is some good data collection there. Now we've got one more test to do. We need to see how the SkyTrak does with the lights off. As you guys can see, this is what our setup looks like with the lights on, and this is what our setup looks like with the lights off. Boom, lights are out. We've covered some of the windows here. It's pretty dark in here. I think we're gonna flip night vision on the camera to record this session. Here we go. All right, perfect. Let's go through and hit shots with a normal Vice Pro Plus white ball in the dark to see if the SkyTrak can handle it. Same thing, 3 shots with the driver, 8-iron, 56. Let's go. First up is the 56 degree. It's actually kind of hard to see the ball. I know it's not super dark in here, but it's dark enough to definitely affect my swing. So hopefully I can hit these shots clean. First one, no problem at all. And the SkyTrak has seemingly no issues reading it. It's a little short. That's okay. I kind of swept under that one a little bit. Perfect. Look at that grouping as well. Absolutely lovely. All right, 56, check, success. 8-iron up next in the dark. Here we go. Chunky pull on that one, so it's not quite gonna get out there as far, but looking pretty good. Again, spot on for the accuracy in the dark. SkyTrak does not need light. It's proven, but let's go to the driver and hit 3 more. Okay, I won't lie, I'm a little scared to swing this driver in the dark, so we're not gonna be swinging full here. We're just gonna try to bump these out to like 230, 250, something like that, and just try to keep it smooth. That is the definition of a fairway finder for sure. Smacked it out there, aim left, a little bit of a fade, perfectly read, no questions. That's a snap hook. You know, I just wanted to test that to make sure the SkyTrak could read it, and it did. It caught that snap hook perfectly, running out there. Well, that's a fun way to end it. All right, let's talk about the results from our experiments. Well guys, that is gonna be the end of this video, and I think we've proven pretty definitively you can use whatever color ball you want on the SkyTrak, maybe just not red. But hey, use whatever color you think is best. You can use a TP5 picks if you want. The SkyTrak picks them all up beautifully. And again, don't fret too much about lighting either. We've proven that the SkyTrak is an absolute beast. It will read balls just as good in pitch black. So I think we learned a lot today. That's gonna be it for me. Make sure you guys subscribe, help grow our small YouTube channel. Your support means the world to me. I can't wait to reach 1,000 subscribers with help from you guys. But I think that's gonna be it for me. Have fun out there, everyone.